Hello, people of the internet. So we're back. It's cold, it's nasty, it's winter. And we're going to play with plastic when it's cold outside. That's smart. Always do that. It doesn't get brittle at all. Plastic is indestructible. So I've been toying around for a while, kicking this idea around to redo the grill on the Volvo. And I don't really know why, but I just felt like it. So I picked up an extra grill. Mine was broken at one of the retaining tabs, and I picked up an extra grill that had some issues but some good parts. And I can make one good grill out of the unit between all the pieces, and I've got everything taken apart. We'll look at that in a minute. What I'd really like to do though is change the grill center section. So on that style Volvo, 740 and 940 with no fog lights in the headlight assembly. The only egg crate, which was the fancy sporty performance grill, I guess you could say, the only egg crate grill that was available is in a 1990 model. That's it. It's the only year you could get it. And so those are kind of gold-plated unobtainium. You can find them. They're on Turbo Bricks and stuff like that. But they're pretty pricey for what they are. Hell, even the standard bullshit 940 chrome grills are starting to get kind of stupid. At least in like the eBay prices and stuff. So let's go over some ideas. So what we got? So this is the insert that was in the grill that came with my car. You can see the retaining tab is broken. That one's good. Pretty much everything else, I mean, it needs another bath again, but pretty much everything else is fine. Camera. This one I got with the new one. It's in good shape. As you can see, both tabs are in place. 1 and 2. Yep, 2 lower alignment tabs are in place. That's fine. I've now got 2 good retaining clips. I have 1 good Volvo emblem. I have 1 used to be good, but it broke, modified Volvo emblem. I've still got, it just broke as I was taking it apart. I can fix those. I have an Artisan badge that a buddy of mine gave me a long time ago, and that's the only reason I keep the 2 Artisan badges on there. The second grill I got had a broken frame. I've got it taped together just for mock-up purposes and stuff. It's repairable, but I don't know that I'm going to end up using it. And this is the grill frame from mine. I had to get a little aggressive taking the rivets out, but I had taken this one apart before, and I used aluminum rivets, and they just did not want to come out easily. So I had to hit it with ye old grinder, and then they came out. But as you can see, maybe, it's pretty warped and fugly. The chrome was bad, and that's why when I originally got the car, chrome was bad on it, and that's why it got painted the way it is. What I would like to do is fit this piece of like hexagonal mesh. This is just ABS plastic. I have a big sheet of it somewhere. Fit that in to a grill frame like so, and then it'll look like that. I don't know. I kind of like it. Now, the big hurdle here is these centerpieces are massive, as you can see. This is a good inch thick. Now this center framework here, this rib, is what actually touches against this section of the grill frame. So ideally, you would set this piece, for what I want to do, set this piece in here, trim it up a little on the edges. Then you need a backer piece. Now, we'd probably build something out of aluminum, but I kind of like to just reuse this plastic. So what I'm thinking is, if I cut the face all the way down so that it's flush with this seam, and then maybe cut out the guts, or cut the guts out or whatever. So I'm going to try that first with the busted up one, because if it fails, it fails. It's already broken. It's not, not going to be out a whole ton if it is. Now, hold on. So that's the idea. It's definitely one of those pull the trigger and commit. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. And, and hey, if I cut up the broken one and it doesn't work, I've got the perfectly good one right there. I can put shit back together. Yeah. Plan ahead sometimes, folks. That's key. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to cut this guy up, and then we're going to cut that guy out, and then we're going to come back and we're going to see what we can fit. So for you, it'll be a few seconds. For me, it'll probably be an hour. Okay, so we're back a little quicker than an hour, but I did that as a joke. Like, I was kidding. It would take me an hour to do it. Broke out the body saw. Fortunately, I don't have any real coarse blades for it. And so, yeah. So we got the air saw out. I think it's like a 32 tooth blade. This is one rib section. Yes, this is ugly. But that was like 10 minutes worth of work. So, yeah. This is going to take a while. Okay, so that didn't take quite as long as I thought it would. I'm trying to set this camera up on a tripod, and it's not working out for me. But I can tell you that don't get in a hurry, and a reciprocating saw is not the appropriate tool to use. But other than that, it obviously came apart. And I've come to the firm conclusion after cutting this out. If this project works, it's great. If it doesn't, yeah, don't do this. This is a dumb project. So now we're focusing on this, and what I thought I could do was take the framework I just cut out and set these guys. Put this guy here, and then bring this guy over here and sandwich them in. But let's see, am I in frame? Yep. Okay, but it's not going to line up. You're just not going to be able to get. I might be able to force a rivet. You can't see. I might be able to force a rivet in there, but I don't know that I want to go through that. So I got to play around. And what I need to decide now at this point is, do I want to play around and try to force rivets in, which might be doable, or do I want to cut the hexagonal and then plastic weld it into this frame, especially since I got to fix this guy anyway? Might be worth a think. So we're going to play around with some stuff. Okay, so after a lot of back and forth on how I wanted to try to do this, it's not done. There's still stuff to do. This, you can basically see, is the start. Now, yes, you can see the framework. All I've done is sandwich this, and these will get replaced with rivets, and like the crack where the grill frame was broken will get filled in when it's warm enough that I can do like the paint and the filler and everything. I've still got to fix this tab. So I decided to just go ahead and use all the broken pieces that I was originally planning on doing nothing more than mock-up, because a lot of effort goes into everything, and I kind of got to this point and it's like, scrapping it and using these pieces that are good just isn't the right idea for me. Those will go into storage. This will get finished up. I'll do it as far as I can now. See how much I can break. I didn't realize that it was cracked on the bottom in this rivet area too, so I got to go through and put a couple of staples in that. Then I've got to come in and attach the mesh to the framework here, which will just, I'll center it up however it's going to be. I'll probably attach it while it's kind of locked in like this, while I got it locked in. And I also have to break out, keep using my Dremel anyway, not break it out, but keep using it. Kind of clean up around some of the inner edges. I might even break out my air file. It might go a little quicker. I don't know. But this is where we're at with it. I don't think it's going to be too god-awful hideous. I know some people will. And the framework I decided is going to be Krylon metallic dark metal. I like that color. It's actually pretty close. It's a shade darker than that, so it's a little darker than what I'm probably going for, but that'll make a great color for the outside framework, and it'll provide a little bit of contrast. Yes, Volvo's on stands, there's other stuff going on. Provide a little contrast in the front end, especially with some of the other stuff that I've got going on. But yeah, so it looks like I need to come into the bottom, throw a couple staples in the bottom. You can see I've got one staple there, and then in this piece here I put 3 staples. So I'll come in, I'll staple this up, grind it out. Getting this chrome off of here is terrible. Chrome plastic sucks. Yeah, let's take it back apart, do some more touch up, get it back together, and hopefully it'll be done. Okay, so it's all together. It's test fit. As you can see, some of the chrome peeled off just in sanding. Yep, I have my lovely assistant. I don't think it looks horrible. I know not everybody is going to like it, and it's plastic. It's not fancy aluminum. I still have to get the sash badge in. Yeah. Hey, what? You have commentary?
There are some tack screws that are in to keep it secure.
All right, commentary from the helper. And there's a lot more. It is way too cold. It's like 30 today, so I can't do epoxy. I can't do paint. I did rebuild this guy back here. Let's go ahead and pop the grill out. Like I say, I decided to stick with all the broken pieces and repair. One of my holders.
That's why your holders fell.
Yeah, one of my holders fell. Yeah, 15,000 layers of ABS plastic, and more metric butt ton of staples than probably need to be on there. But it holds together. It works. It gets the job done, and I think it looks kind of cool. It's definitely different. I'm gonna flip the camera. I mean, in modern Volvo, like when you get into your whiz-bangy C70s and S60Rs and stuff like that, yeah, a lot of those had like a honeycomb style grill. But really, in these, the egg crate, and like I said, with this particular front end, it's a 1-year only egg crate, and so it's gold plated unobtainium. But I like this. I do. I like the way this came out. I started planning this way years ago, and just never, between the job and moving and things, it just never came together. So now it's come together, and I can't finish it because it's too daggone cold, and I cannot get this garage hot enough to paint in. So that sucks. But on to other projects. You might have noticed the Volvo is up on jack stands, so that may or may not turn into a project. It kind of depends on how things work out.
Never put an apple on jack stand.
Okay, don't put an apple on a jack stand. All right, so everybody get out, have fun, go do something you like, and see you next time.